Welcome back. Then, as we speak, a few of those stocks doing quite well. One of the stocks we're talking about from the broader markets, I think should pull up the intraday chart of Texmaco Infra. That stock has spiked up in the last few minutes, so just pull up the intraday chart. You'll see that that stock has moved to the high point of the day as we speak as well. But let's get chatting with the management. Then we're joined by Mr. Girish Agarwaal, the director of DB Corp, who joins us now. Hi, Mr. Agarwaal. Thanks so much for joining in. We haven't spoken to you, I think, post your numbers. So let's get chatting about the largest part of your revenues. I think that's the ad revenue. Oh, there it was more or less flattish at around 360 crores. Why was it so low? What's the outlook over there? What's going on?
See, in last 4 quarters, we've been doing a strategic work on improving our yield in the market. And we are happy to say in last 2 months, that is April and May, we are in a strong double-digit growth. So all the efforts what we did in last 4 quarters are start paying off now. Very happy about it, excited about it.
Okay, so Mr. Agarwal, first afternoon and apologies for keeping you waiting. So if you expect the ad revenue growth to come back, could you give us a sense that what the growth rates could be in FY17?
See, I really can't talk about the full year. What has happened in last 2 months, that's a strong double-digit growth in the advertising as well as in circulation also. And especially the markets like MP, Rajasthan, Bihar, they are really grown a lot for us. And most importantly, the 2-3 categories, which like real estate and automobile and education, which was very sluggish in last almost 8 quarters. This last 2 months, we have seen a pretty good growth in these 3-4 categories.
So you're saying double-digit growth has been seen in advertising and circulation in the months of April and May?
True.
So, okay, so Q1 should be a good quarter for you.
Sorry, come again?
No, just trying to say that Q1 should be a good quarter for you then.
Yeah, we are hoping so, I'm sure.
All right.
14 days to go and we'll see you again.
Okay, good. Good to hear you quite optimistic in the first quarter of this year itself. Our viewers will like it, and I'm sure your investors as well will like will like you sounding quite optimistic. But let's talk about a smaller part of your business then, Girish. Your radio business, that's quite small currently, but I like the margins over there. Is that around 38% or thereabouts? What's the outlook going ahead? You had some new launches as well over there. Can we see higher contribution coming out of this business? And these margins of 38% sustainable?
Yeah, very much. See, radio business is all about the higher margin also because there is no newsprint cost over there. And in the new last bid which happened, we have got some 13 more stations. So from the existing base of 17, we'll move up to 30 in next 6 months' time. So I think that radio that way is pretty clear for us that we already done some 100 crores in top line on that business. And the new 13 stations coming will add on to number more. And most importantly, we firmly believe that radio has to operate in the margin of 35-40%. So if you're going below that, there's something wrong happening in your management.
Girish, you should come more on CNBC TV 18. The stock is spiking as you speak. So if you could pull up the intraday chart once again of DB Corp, there you could see it. But coming back to the newsprint paper prices, how have they where do they currently stand at? In the last 2 months, have they gone up? Is that likely to hurt the margins? Give us a sense of the broad trends there.
See, overall, as we indicated last time to you guys, that the newsprint prices for this year, we are hoping around 3 to 4% growth in the price itself. And there'll be some more cost coming because of new circulation. As you know that we are increasing copies every quarter. So this quarter also we are increasing new copies in the states like Rajasthan, Gujarat. So that impact plus some newsprint growth. But keeping everything in mind, we believe that this quarter we would have a very sizable margin growth.
All right, Girish, I need to ask you this question. The I&B ministry, they framed this new policy about, ads in newspapers, etc. I think it just happened earlier this month. How much of your revenues come in from the government? And also, how does, this new policy change your business matrix? Can we expect something substantial coming in from there?
See, frankly speaking, this policy is good for us, but is it something major? No. Because what they have done, they have not increased the rates. They're simply saying that now on the front page, we'll pay you a premium, page 3 will pay you a premium, or for the color ad, we'll pay you extra premium, which they should have done it some 10 years back. So what we were expecting, at least, that they would come and saying that, okay, we'll make a mechanism of giving you a rate increase, because today, as you know, the DAVP rates are much lower than the current market rates. So government need to see that when you advertise in television, you pay the market rate to them, the commercial rate to them. But when it comes to newspaper, you want a subsidized rate. At one point of time, government is saying that everybody should leave the subsidy off. But from the newspaper industry, they want the subsidy on the advertising rates. So I'm not very clear, is this a real benefit coming to the industry, or it's just like a small thing, a carrot shown to you that be happy?
Okay, your plea is heard. Thanks, Girish, for joining in. So that's the word coming in from DB Corp. The first 2 months have started off on a good note. Circulation as well as the ad revenue growth has been in double digits. Confident sounding management. Stock is up over 1%. Time to slip into a very short...